Hi everyone. So today let us see what we can practice. So today let us take one of the metrics question. Yes, a metric for a video streaming service dropped by 80%. What do you do? Okay, let us see. We'll follow the same approach that we have been following. First we will try to clarify and then we will try to think of solutions why it is happening and what we can do. So video streaming services. So this is the video streaming services. So first, let us assume this is a real-time video streaming services or something where people upload a video and it get less lost at the data stage. So I'm assuming that it is a platform where people upload videos, and later on they are consumed. This is not one of the real time. And for the sake of our conversations, let us take this to be a YouTube, and we are concluding geography to be India. And now then we will now second set of clarification we need regarding the metric part. We know it has dropped by 80%, but what metrics, which department metrics could be anything. So we'll try to get the clarity regarding that. So is this what kind of metric is this? What kind of metric? Since this is a streaming services, so let's say it's a watch time, daily watch time. Daily, it could be watch time, could be day, anything, daily, weekly, because that 80% seems to be a very sharp drop. So it could be anything, and based on that, okay, is it a watch time or a user registering on our platform, or registering or signing up new users on our platform, or the new users who actively use our platform, or it could be something related to revenue, or anything could be related to our revenue rate, revenue from our current user dropped. So it could be related to anything. It could be a revenue metric, it could be adoption metric, it could be a um, usage metric, and that could be anything. And for the sake of our conversation, we'll take this to be a watch time, or watch, let's say it's a weekly watch time, hours drop by 80%. And anything else we need to clarify or think about, and then we will begin into the thinking about solution, what we can do. So yes, we have clarified what kind of streaming services is this, and another thing we can clarify here is that streaming service, since it is there as a multiple category of videos. So that watch time or this particular metric that we have clarified, is that related to a particular kind of video or kind of any user or anything? Supposing a particular category of videos watch time is being reduced, or is this a trend we are observing across the platform? So let us, for our conversation, let us take this to be a sports category videos are seeing this massive drop of 80%. This is a sports category video, and if we were to think about the user, so these are sports fans, those who regularly engage. So these, so I think we have pretty much got, and we will begin thinking what we can do. So we will begin by some of the basic questions, asking that, rechecking whether the metric or the method of calculation, rechecking whether the method or the calculation. And okay, before, what do we do? We can categorize this into two types: an internal or an external. Internal checker, check, and then external check. That would be really helpful. Now this rechecking whether the calculation matrix, it can come under the external internal part, that we check our calculation logic on the dashboard, on the maybe analytics part that we are seeing that metric. You can check through that in calculation logic, and we could see internally we have launched any adjacent related product or any features related to any new feature product experiment currently launched in the past. And also, is this a sudden drop or a gradual drop? Because that will tell us a lot of things about uh, why this is occurring. Now, why this is occurring, maybe let me give an example. Supposing that it is a sudden drop. Now, for a sports category, there could be any particular event or tournament is in progress, and we have got a massive user base regarding, or a special fan base for that particular event, for that particular tournament. If I were to give an example, that could be an IPL type of events that we stream on our platform. But again, that we, since we are only taken the upload or later on part, so that also need to be considered. So maybe that sudden drop, if it is a sudden drop, then that drop could be related to a particular event. Sudden drop could lead, could be, sudden drop could be related to a particular sports event or a tournament. Gradual drop, gradual drop tells a little different story. It tells that the users who have been our platform, they did not find any value, or they have found a better alternative for what we were offering. So users did not find any value, or better alternative has been launched in the market. Now that better alternative could be anything. A competitor who is, who has launched a new feature targeted toward a sports fan on in this category, or they may be offering any particular discounts or offer or any new event that is not part of our platform could be launched on that particular platform. So it could be seen in that. Okay, sudden drop. This are the view in the internal part. Now anything else that comes under the internal, let us check. Internally, what else we can do is that we can check our metrics that we did, our calculation or the analytics platform. We also can check our any related feature or idea that we have lost. So we have not done that. We also checked our analytics, that is also fine. Now we have decided whether it is a sudden or gradual drop. Now we come to realize that it is a sudden drop. So let me highlight this one so that when we think about solutions, this will help us. An answer for this, let me write it down. No, there is no product or any feature, and that logic we have not changed. It is fine. And anything else that we can say? Now, better alternative. We did not go into gradual drop, so that is not required. So I think internally we can check all this. Now moving on to the external part. Externally, what we can check, maybe any environmental or a government political situation that is out of our scope. So any political or compliance. Now, what does that political situation leading to regulatory or compliance issue for our platform? Any health related emergency or attack. These are the external checks that we can think of and that we can get an answer from the relevant team. And then we can begin to proceed towards our designing a solution or thinking what we can do. So since these external checks have been also been done and we did not find any compliance related or regulatory related changes or any health related emergency or attacks, anything like that. So since this is a sudden drop and in the watch time hours for a sports category, and now another thing that we can decide, well, this is for users. We can do a categorization kind of a thing, that what kind of, okay, let me make this a part of uh, solutions only, because once we know that this is a sudden drop, now we can go about uh, digging deep into the kind of users who have left that or who have suddenly dropped from the platform. I mean, knowing who are the users leaving the platform. I wish to know how long have they been part of the platform, because that will tell me a lot of things about uh, how to think about solution or designing any incentive or building some features for them or getting to know the exact reason why are they leaving the platform. So if you inquire how long they've been, so let's assume that they've been part of the platform for 3 months, and, suddenly they have found, suddenly they have 3 months. And if we think about the age group of these users, that will also tell us a lot of things. Now age group is related 15 to 30 years. Gender we can think of. Now this uh, clarification or qualification of the information related to user is uh, very critical for designing the solution. because we know the more information we have regarding the user, the better we would be designing a particular solution or particular approach, or how we can improve that uh, watch time hours. So I'm just so yes. So my assumption is that there was an event that has been going on, and we can, okay, another social, sorry, another external check that we should have done, or the source, I would say, social media trend regarding the event on our platform specific. So that is one external check that we should check our check the social media or different social media feeds and see if there is anything related to our platform or specific to the user that have been brought from our platform. Now, what we have concluded so far gives us the assumption that there was an event that has been going on, and that led to this sudden massive drop for the user. And now, what kind of user they are? They are user who has been a particular age group, 15 to 30 years, mostly males, and they have been part of the platform quite recent, from 2 to 3 months. And why they were part of the platform? To watch or engage with the particular event that was going on. To engage with the particular event, sports event. And now that event has end of the. Now that leads us to brainstorming or thinking about some of the solution. Whether we or launch similar event by partnering with sports bodies or tournaments, or that is the main thing that we can do as part of our solution, because that can only bring them back. Because since this category which is mostly interested into sports, a particular kind of a sports, let's say hockey or cricket, so they would engage with the platform who has content regarding or around that. Or we could run similar virtually. And now one thing that is more, that has to be part of it, that we would be not in a hurry to design a solution, or because we would be trying to run some experiment or know more about the specific region, doing a survey or doing anything that helps us find out at the more actual reason, exact reason, talking to the users, those who have left the platform. So that would tell us more about the exact solution that we can build, and that is through user interviews and surveys that will tell us that what exact solutions or features we can build regarding that. Now these are, I think, only two ideas that I can think of now, that I think will perhaps bring some of the users back on the platform. So I think that should be all, and looking forward to the next video, and hope it is accepted on the platform. And if you can see what others have written. So okay, so the Netflix problem 80% is a huge drop. I'll try to understand sudden or gradual external factors. Okay, they have also uh, written a user journey kind of a thing. What happens? User signs up on the platform, they enter a credit card, narrow down exact issue. Describe the, okay, I have not described the, okay, I did describe the product, but in a very little. So they have described the product, they have asked the clarification, what is the absolute number of drop. Okay, That is one thing that we have to mind. Yes, that sometimes the absolute number is small, but percentage seems large. Yes, that is right. That is the one thing. Yep. Now, yes, we did not ask another question related device related. Okay, I will try to be more in my next video. Thank you.